And we got a little blanket of snow yesterday. Not enough to cancel school, so I'm on my way to work. Good morning. It is January 16th, 2018. I am on my way to work. It is Tuesday and it is currently 9 degrees. And we got a little blanket of snow yesterday. Not enough to cancel school, so I'm on my way to work. I have my healthy lunch in my bag, so I'm very excited about that. I have my lunch all set. There's no reason I should have to snack outside of what's in my lunch bag. So yay for me. I did really good this weekend. I went out to eat with my friend after we went to Scares, and like I said in my previous video, all I had was the sandwich and a bowl of chili, and a bowl of fruit. So that was really good for me. So I'm really proud of myself. Little victories, right? So I'm really excited for this week. Not a lot is going on, but I'm just excited to start another week. Since last week went so well. This week we have NWEA MAP testing, which is testing that my students do in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of the year. And whether or not they make growth is tied to my evaluation, which is based on the Charlotte Danielson model framework. So I always get nervous when it's time for my students to take this test, but we have it today, tomorrow, and Thursday. So that's going to be happening in place of my literacy time. So that's going to be something to look forward to. And honestly, I'm a little bit nervous as well, because anytime our schedule changes, my students tend to get antsy. They're creatures of habit. And anytime it changes, they just have tough days. So here's hoping that today goes smoothly. We have after school, so it's going to be a late night, which means I won't be leaving the school at least until about 5:30. After school is from 4 to 5. So I usually allow myself to stay a half an hour after school. So we'll see how that goes. I'm stuck in traffic at the train. Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday, January 17th, 2018. I'm on my way to school. Yesterday was pretty good. We had NWA MAP testing, and most of my students went up, so I'm very grateful for that. A couple of them went down, but it was only by a couple points, so I'll take my victories where I can get them. And yeah, my kids had a rough day. Like I said, when their schedule is interrupted, they tend to have a tough day. And so our afternoon was really bumpy. We didn't get to finish our math lesson, so we'll have to continue it today. But the good news is I already started BAS testing, and I've got about 4 kids that I'm done with, and it's only been a couple days. So yay for me. I just have to keep going and take it one day at a time. The Biggest Loser contest is going well so far. We have officially like 10 people who have already paid and signed up, and a couple other people who still need to pay. So it's going to be a nice competition. It's going to be about 15 people. I've still been making very good choices. Last night I went home, instead of ordering something or buying something out, I went home and I made a whole pot of chili, which fits the weather because it is 7 degrees, and I have earmuffs on because it is very, very cold. And my car has ice all over it, so I'm gonna have to get out and scrape it. But I just wanted to say good morning, happy Wednesday, and have a wonderful day. See you soon. Good morning, guys. It Friday, finally. Friday, January 19th, 2018. And I'm on my way to school. I'm just glad this week, I have to be honest, I'm glad this week is over. Because I have to be honest, not a lot of learning got done this week because our mornings have been basically dominated by NWEA math testing and reading testing. And then yesterday was makeup. So those tests basically took up our entire mornings, and then the afternoons, my kids were so out of it because of the testing that it was so hard to get them to focus. And I'm really just glad to get back to normal. We do have to finish BAS testing for reading levels, so I am still going to be working on that. But I mean, I'm just glad that MAP testing is over because it takes a lot of time and it throws everybody's schedule off. And so I'm just glad it's Friday. Today at school is our first week weigh-in for The Biggest Loser, so wish me luck. And also going on at school today, it is Wear Your Favorite Sweater Day, but it's only if the students donate $1 that they can dress out of uniform and wear their favorite sweater. Teachers also would probably have to donate $1, but at the beginning of our school year, they had the Casual Fridays where you could basically pay $35 and every single Friday you'd get dressed down because you basically bought it for $1 a week. So I did that at the beginning of the year, and so I don't dress up on Fridays, so I'm already wearing jeans. So it's nice that the favorite sweater day happened to coincide with Casual Fridays, so I got to wear my favorite sweater. I'm wearing my Northern Illinois University sweater from my college. Shout outs to NIU and DeKalb. Yeah, and that's what's going on today. We're gonna finish our step 2 of our opinion writing. So we're gonna finish our rough drafts. The kids didn't get to finish them yesterday, and so I'm going to give them time to work on that. And if we have time after that, I'd like to start step 3. I find that my students are having the most trouble with steps 3 and 4. They're just not understanding that revising and editing does not just mean copying it over. So this week and next week we're actually going to slow it down, and they're going to have to do several revisions and several editings before I let them publish. And so I'm sure that that's going to drive them nuts. But I need them to understand that this is a process. You can't just skip the steps in the writing process. It doesn't work that way. So I really need them to understand that. So that means us taking our time and working on this writing piece together. That's what we're going to do. We're going to model it, and they're going to see each step in action, so to speak. I feel like the last few weeks they've been so consumed with I need to publish, that they just have been doing a terrible job with revising and editing. So I'm hoping that us slowing it down is going to help them with that, because I really want them to know the writing process before they move on to 3rd grade. And I've only got 6 months to do it. Yeah, so that is it for today. I'll probably try and vlog while I am at school. I'm taking a very different lunch today. All week I've been taking salads for lunch because of the Biggest Loser contest. Today I decided to do something a little bit different. I took all of the ingredients of my salad and I threw it in a wrap. So I'm excited because it's a little bit of a change of pace than what I'm used to. So it's going to be nice to have a little bit of variety in my lunch. And that's it. I'm going to weigh in during my prep, and wish me luck, guys. Hey guys, it is about 5 o'clock and I am finally driving home, and I am exhausted. It was such a long day at work. I found out we're going to have to take some more tests because of a slight clerical error on my part, but we're going to have to retake some of our MAP tests next week, so that's a surprise that I'm going to have to spring on my kids on Monday. We did get some of our writing done, but not as much as I would have liked, so we will have to continue with that on Monday as well. And yeah, it was just a tough day. A lot of behavior issues today, a lot of confrontations between my students, and so I had to do a lot of intervention and just a lot of mediator and peacekeeper. So it was a challenging day, but I mean, thankfully it is over. Some of my coworkers and I are going to go have a drink, so I'm going there now, which is nice because I feel like I just need a little bit of time to relax and kind of chill and de-stress and like not take it personally. Like, I was talking with one of my coworkers, and like I was just telling her, like, it's so hard as teachers to not take these things personally. Like, you see that your class is having behavior issues, and you wonder, like, is it because of me? Like, am I doing something wrong as a teacher? Like, am I not being the best teacher that I could be? Or even more so, like, could another teacher do it better? Or like, am I just out of my league? Like, is this just too much for me to handle? Like, maybe I'm not meant for this. And so I was definitely up in my feelings today, and so I just needed an opportunity to just go relax and remind myself not to take it personally, that I am a good educator and that I put 100% of me into my job and my students, and that at the end of the day, that it's that dedication that's going to end up making those connections happen. Like, it's not just going to be something magical overnight, but it's just a consistency of me showing them that I'm not going anywhere and I'm going to be there for them, and that we're going to get through this together. And so it was just a challenging day, like a big roller coaster of emotions. And so luckily it's Friday and the day is over, and we can just start again on Monday and start with a clean slate. So really my main focus this weekend is going to be to really just de-stress and charge my batteries and have a little bit of me time and relax. And yeah, that's just what I'm thinking right now, and I just need to breathe and take it easy and maybe meditate a little bit. So hopefully this weekend will allow me to just recharge, so that way I'm up and ready to go on Monday. I'm not going to Scarce, I'm not going out and hanging out. I just want a quiet weekend where I can just relax and do a little lesson planning and then just clear my head. So that's my plan. I hope you guys had a good week, and I hope your week is ending on a positive note. Yeah, so that is basically in a nutshell how my day went, and it ended a tough week, a long week. So that's that. On the bright side though, I did get to weigh in, and I am happy to report that I lost 2 pounds. So hooray for that. That was a very good positive that I needed to kind of balance out my day. So hopefully I can just keep that energy and that rhythm going next week, and do maybe just a little bit more than I did this week. Try a little bit harder and see some more results. Keep that that vibe, that energy, that momentum going. So that's it. That was my week, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye. Hey guys, so it is Sunday, January 28th, 2018, and I'm actually on my way to my friend's house because we're going to get breakfast. It's about 8 a.m. And then we're going to actually walk to the breakfast place because she knows that I am trying to be a little bit healthier, so instead of driving, we're going to walk there, and I'm really excited about that. So I decided to do 2 weeks in one vlog, only for the reason of this past week there wasn't a lot going on in my classroom. We were still testing because of us having to retake the MAP test. We did not get to do reading centers much this week, and because of us doing BAS testing, we missed some math centers. So again, not a lot was happening this week. I mean, we learned, I taught content, but as far as like exciting or interesting things happening at work, not a lot was happening. But I did want to give you a little bit of an update on this Biggest Loser thing. So, if you're just tuning in, my job is doing a Biggest Loser contest, and I signed up. And the first week that we did it, I only changed my diet and started eating a lot healthier, smaller portions, meal prepping for myself, and I was able to lose 2.4 or 2.3 pounds, which I was very excited about because I hadn't done anything different, just changed my diet. And the following week, which was this last week, week 2, I was still eating healthy, and I added going to the gym. And so I went to the gym, I was on the treadmill, I was working out, and you would think that, if I'm doing a little something extra, I would see some extra, like, results as far as, like, the weight loss. And it was only, like, 0.2 ounce or 0.2 pounds more than what I lost the previous week, which was interesting to me because it felt like I was working very, very hard, harder than I may have ever worked before, and I didn't see that much of a difference. And so I'm not gonna lie, when I weighed in on Friday, I was super disappointed. I was like, oh, I felt so defeated. And I mean, I was very happy for my coworkers that they lost larger amounts, but I just felt so defeated, especially after I had been working so hard. So I needed to talk just about my feelings about it. And so I talked with a friend of mine, and she made me feel a lot better, and she made me, like, honestly, she made me really think about my relationship with food and why I eat the certain things that I do. And so it was a very good conversation, and it made me do a lot of thinking over this past weekend. And so yeah, I'm just right now, even though I still feel a little defeated, I'm still going. I mean, yesterday I went to a baby shower, so I did have my cheat day, but it wasn't a big cheat. I only had small portions of the food, but not a lot of sweets. I only had 2 churros, 2 small ones, and 2 cookies, which is great because I didn't have any cake. They had a make-your-own hot chocolate station with marshmallows, and they had a Keurig, so people were making coffee with creamer and sugar. And for those of you that know me, coffee is my weakness. So it was very hard to stay away from the sweets table, but I did show some restraint, so I'm very proud of myself. Yeah, so that's where I am now. My plan for today, because it is Sunday, I'm going to food prep for the week. So I'm actually, after I hang out with my friend, I'm going to go home, food prep, get my workout bag ready for tomorrow, and try and get ready for this week. And then I'm going to edit this vlog and see if I can get it up tonight, so that way tomorrow I can start the new vlog. So I guess my question goes out to you guys, like, when you're feeling a little bit discouraged in your goals, like, what inspiration do you find to help you keep moving forward? Because I have to be honest, I do feel a little bit discouraged at this point. Like, why keep going to the gym if it's not going to make that big of a difference? So comment below or email me or send me a message or something. But let me know, like, what is it that you do that helps keep you motivated in reaching your goals? Because I mean, at this point, I want a little bit of motivation. I feel like I'm needing that right now. So anyways, I'm gonna go and I have breakfast with my friend, and we're actually going to walk from her house to the breakfast place and back. So I think she said it was about a mile and a half or 2 miles. So got my watch on, so I'm going to track that. And if anybody is on has an Apple Watch and you use the activity app, I would love it if you could join me or add me. So comment your email or your username or some kind of contact information so I can add you, and then you can help keep me motivated. Alright, thanks. Alright, that's about it. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you next week.